That song could have kept playing. I would have been fine with that. For today's Therapy Thursday, we're talking about relationships. Sometimes we see that so many people create new relationships on the wreckage of old interactions, but when we don't intentionally evaluate what's healthy for us, we may end up repeating those negative, toxic cycles.
Yeah, here to chat about that. And 4 questions that we should ask before going into a new relationship as counselor, speaker, and best-selling author, Michael McGill Jr. The first question is the one that we should ask ourselves before we ask anything of anybody else,
because,
right?
Abby, you hit it on the nail. So often we go from relationship to relationship, from person to person, and it will behoove you before you move to ask yourself, first of all, what is my vision? How do I actually show my self-love? Because if I'm expecting for somebody to value me and validate me, it's one thing to desire it because you are with someone. But if you really need that in order to be self-fulfilled and happy, then you're going to get into what we call a codependent relationship, which says that I need you to survive. But instead, you want to be in an interdependent relationship, which says that with you, I can be greater and stronger together.
Awesome. And next, we're asking the other person,
Yeah.
what is your vision?
Yes, what's your vision for life? What's your vision for living? You know, so often people don't ask that question. That can give you insight into the person's heart, into their consciousness. Are they a person of integrity? Do they believe in financial integrity? Do they believe in saving or investing or spending? What's their vision for parenting? You know, you don't want to wait, 5 years down the line after dating someone and then you realize they don't want kids. Or maybe it's a friendship and, they don't have the same value system or vision system as you. You want to see if there is a layer of resonance. The key word is resonance. How do we grow?
Michael, before here, you've talked about love languages before.
Yes.
So why is it so important?
Love languages really help you understand. First of all, ask yourself, what is my love language? Love language is what fills my cup up. And then you want to have those conversations, because if they're looking for blue love, you looking for green love, it's not going to work for you. It's going to be some level of discourse. And so you really want to understand, and they've even put a chart up there about the 5 different love languages. And so for what it does is it actually ranks them in order of what's the one that's more prominent for you and the one that's the least prominent. So for me, my first top 2 are a quality time and words of affirmation. Those are big on my list. So if I'm communing with someone who's big on receiving gifts, there may be some clash unless we have the conversation. That's why this is important. Having conversations, really asking ourselves, what fills your cup up? What fills my cup up? So that you know, and then we're working interdependently to see, is there resonance? Is there resonance?
No matter how good a relationship is, there is going to be conflict.
Absolutely.
So what question do you need to ask about conflict?
Case in simple, case in point. Nick, how do you handle conflict? It's really a question, and if they don't know, that lets you know they might not be as self-aware as it would behoove them to be. And it's a question we should ask all of ourselves. Why do I do this? Why did I go off on this? Why do I speak this way? How do you handle conflict? Do you get angry? Do you go off? Do you cuss? Do you get upset? Do you blow up? Or do you calm down? Do you get passive aggressive? Do you get aggressive? Do you not talk at all? How do you handle conflict? And then understanding that we have to know if those things don't connect well, if you realize the way they handle conflict is not healthy for you, you want to know when it's time to go. And this is the thing. I say sometimes you have to have the gift of goodbyes. Someone may be good, but it doesn't mean they're good for you, and that's okay. You have to understand you don't have to accept the unacceptable. Sometimes things just don't go well, and that's okay. But you want to be able to evaluate, will this relationship give more life, or will it take life? Will it build me and enrich me? Will it encourage me? Will it empower me? Or will it drain me and put me in a deficit? Relationships should heal, and the quality of your life is contingent upon the quality of your relationships. So what questions will you ask? Hello.
Love it. Michael McGill, you had so many awesome points in there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope people get the tools.
Yes. And if you want to connect with Michael, you can find him on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Michael McGill Jr., or at www.mcgillspeaks.com.